Patrick Swayze was never just another Hollywood celebrity. To the world, he was the man who danced into hearts, who made romance feel sincere, and who carried himself with quiet strength. His smile seemed fearless, and his performances felt alive with emotion. But behind the fame and applause was a man facing a private struggle that few truly understood. When his health began to fail, Patrick chose not to retreat from life, but to lean into it with courage. Those closest to him later revealed that his final words carried more meaning than any award or standing ovation he ever received. They reflected not fame or fear, but love and peace. His journey reminds us that real strength is not found in pretending everything is fine, but in facing hardship with dignity. Patrick's story is not only about loss, but about how a person can remain gentle, brave, and deeply human even when the spotlight fades and life becomes uncertain. The diagnosis that changed everything. In early 2008, Patrick Swayze's world shifted in a way no script could prepare him for. At 55, he was still active and passionate about his work, filming a new television series that demanded both physical and emotional strength. What began as stomach discomfort soon became impossible to ignore. After medical tests, doctors delivered devastating news. He was facing a serious illness that required immediate treatment. The prognosis was uncertain, and the future suddenly felt fragile. Yet Patrick did not respond with anger or despair. Those with him that day said he listened quietly, absorbed the reality, and then focused on what could be done next. He chose to fight, not with panic, but with calm determination. Instead of withdrawing from the world, he continued working and living fully. His response showed the kind of man he truly was. Someone who met fear with resolve and chose hope, even when the odds were unclear, refusing to give up his purpose. Returning to work while undergoing treatment was not easy, but Patrick believed that staying active gave him strength. On set, he arrived early, focused, and professional, refusing special treatment or sympathy. Many co-workers later shared that they would never have guessed how much he was enduring. He wanted to be seen as an actor, not a patient. For Patrick, work was not an escape, but a reminder of who he was beyond illness. He once said that acting made him feel alive, and during this period, that feeling mattered more than ever. The public saw his thinner appearance and speculated endlessly, but Patrick asked only for respect and privacy. He continued filming with discipline and pride, proving that purpose can be a powerful medicine. His final professional role became a symbol of his courage, showing audiences that true strength is not loud, but steady and deeply personal. Love that never wavered. At the center of Patrick's life was his wife, Lisa Nimai, his partner for more than 3 decades. Their relationship began long before fame and survived every storm that followed. When illness entered their lives, Lisa became his constant support, guiding him through each day with patience and devotion. Their home turned into a quiet space of care and connection. They spent time reading, listening to music, and sitting together in peaceful silence. Patrick once said that with Lisa, he felt like himself and not a public figure. Friends who visited described the house as filled with calm, not sadness. Their bond grew stronger as his body grew weaker. They had dreamed of many things in life, but what mattered most in the end was simply being together. Their love was not dramatic or public. It was gentle, steady, and deeply real, the kind of love that carries meaning even in the hardest moments. Facing each day with grace. As time passed, Patrick's condition became more fragile, but his spirit remained steady. He chose to spend his days at home, surrounded by familiar comfort and the people he loved. Mornings were quiet, marked by routine and care, and evenings were filled with soft conversations and shared memories. Those who saw him during this period said he showed no bitterness, only reflection and calm. He spoke often about gratitude for the life he had lived and the love he had known. Even when pain was present, He tried to comfort others instead of focusing on himself. His wife later wrote that he never complained and never asked, "Why me?" Instead, he focused on peace and acceptance. Patrick's final months were not defined by fear, but by connection. He taught those around him that courage can be quiet, and that dignity can exist even in moments of great vulnerability. The final words that defined him. On September 14, 2009, Patrick Swayze spent his last moments at home with Lisa by his side. The room was calm, filled with soft light and silence. His breathing had grown weak, but his expression showed no fear. Lisa held his hand and whispered words of love, just as she had done every day of his illness. With great effort, Patrick softly replied, "I love you." Those were the last words he ever spoke. They were not about fame, regret, or loss. They were about connection. In that moment, his life's meaning became clear. He left the world not with drama, but with love. After he passed, Lisa remained beside him, speaking to him as though he could still hear her. It was a goodbye, shaped by tenderness and peace. Patrick's final message was simple but powerful, reminding us that love is what truly lasts. A world in mourning news of Patrick's passing spread quickly, and fans around the world felt a deep sense of loss. Tributes appeared at filming locations, and messages poured in from people who had grown up watching his movies. His roles in films about love, courage, and redemption had become part of many lives. There was no large public funeral, only a private farewell with family and close friends. But the public grief was unmistakable. People gathered with candles, notes, and flowers, honoring a man who had given them joy through his work. His death was not only the loss of an actor, but the loss of someone who represented kindness and strength. Patrick had always avoided excessive attention, and even in death, his farewell reflected that humility. Yet his impact was undeniable. His story reminded the world that behind every star is a human being who feels, loves, and struggles just like everyone else. Turning pain into purpose. After Patrick's passing, Lisa chose to honor his memory through action. She became an advocate for awareness and research, using her voice to help others facing similar struggles. Her work transformed grief into purpose, ensuring that Patrick's story would continue to help save lives. She often said that although she could not stop him from leaving, she could make sure his life still mattered. This mission gave meaning to her loss and brought comfort to many who felt alone in their battles. Patrick's name became associated not only with film, but with courage and compassion. His journey showed that even in suffering, something meaningful can grow. Love does not end with death. It transforms into memory, action, and legacy. Patrick's influence now reaches far beyond entertainment, touching people who never met him, but who found strength in his example. What his story teaches us. Patrick Swayze's life is not just a story of fame or illness. It is a story of how to live fully and love deeply, even when the future feels uncertain. His final words were not scripted or dramatic. They were honest and human. They showed that at the end of everything, what matters most is connection. Patrick taught the world that strength is not about never falling, but about rising with grace. His journey encourages us to value the people we love and the moments we share. His films may live forever, but his true legacy is the way he faced life and death with dignity. Patrick Swayze will always be remembered, not only as a star, but as a man who lived with heart and left the world with love. His story continues to inspire anyone who believes that courage and kindness can exist even in the darkest times.